Well, hello everybody, and welcome to this episode of G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. It is January 8th, 2021. We're looking at the sunset, and it looks pretty cool. And it's starting to cool off a little bit. Another beautiful day, calm winds, just a little bit of flutter up there on the flag. Not enough to turn the PMA, but it got close to 70 degrees. Never actually made it to 70 today, but really nice. Anyway, all except for those chemtrails back and forth across the sky. Yep, all that junk over there, whatever they're doing, who knows. But the sun is setting, beautiful day. Let's get on with this, right? All right, so I was coming out here to make sure that I'm closed up out here because I don't want... Oh yeah, I got to close the greenhouse. I did have it open. I thought I closed it, but it's a good thing I double checked. Look at the beautiful plants in here. Oh my word. The carrots are up. The greens are probably 6 or 8 inches tall right now, but it'll take a little while for the carrots to grow at the bottom. But I've been thinning them out as I can and using the greens to either munch on or the extras go in for the chickens. They love them. So I fertilized today for all of the citrus and the avocado tree. All got fertilized and checked for watering, and everything is all watered. My cat grass is coming up really well here. Looks like Tomcat's going to have some cat grass to chew pretty soon. Here's some more coming up here. Yep, looking great. Just really, everything is really doing well in here. The peas, yep, got some peas over here. So, see how things go. Radishes, lettuce, oh my gosh, tomatoes. Yep, look at that lush greenness, just totally nice. And remember, this is January in the high desert of California. So to have all of this stuff growing at this time of year would probably not be possible without my Harbor Freight 10 by 12 greenhouse. And we did find the limitations on the wind. It'll hold up to winds up to 35 miles per hour. Anything over after that, you're on your own. So, all right. So I did go down to the Orange County today and got back at lunchtime. But I went down to pick up some stuff at the farm supply down there that I like. And one of the things I had to pick up was this stuff, because we're going to be doing some grafting pretty soon with the spring weather on the way. And like I said, I think I'm going to take a graft branch off of that peach tree and graft it onto this peach tree and see if I can't get this one to grow 2 types of peaches. And if that takes and does well, then next year I will... or maybe even later this year, I'll take a graft off of this tree and move it onto that tree. So I'll have 2 trees growing 2 different types of peaches. We'll see how that works out. And then I'll be doing that with the pear trees and that stuff. Also, I want to get some transplants off of the grapevine so I can share with my neighbor. These seem to be doing really well, the Concord grapes I just put in. So while I was down at the farm supply, I saw a couple other things and I said, I can't resist those. They're just too good. So 99 cents each. I got a couple more strawberry plants with flowers already on them. Yahoo! So cool. I like that. So this one I don't think is going to make it. I'm going to clean it up and prune it back, and that one too, and see if I can't get them to take. And then I'll clean all the dead stuff off of these 2 and see if they'll take and come back again this year. So the other thing I picked up was a couple of fava bean plants. So I was going to separate them out and put two of them right here, because these things grow up onto poles. You got to have poles in the ground like this for them to grow against and tie them up. But the root base on this thing was so entwined and locked into the base, and when I pulled it out of the pot, if I was going to try to separate those two, I was going to tear up a lot of roots. And I said, no, I'll just put the two into the same place, and we'll take whatever comes from it from there, because I don't need that many fava beans. You know, they're good. I mean, I like roasted fava beans with chili powder on them. Those are tasty. But it's better, you know, they're legumes. It's like nuts. It's good to eat. So I did get that going, and then I did all my chores, and I sat down, and then I was reading there's a local news channel here, and there were a couple of stories that caught my eye, and I went, yes, it's about freaking time. One of the stories was, and just for those of you who are out there watching, and I know some of you growers out there, and the growers, you know what I mean when I'm talking growers. I'm not talking growing edibles. They're growing smokables. So I got them there up on the hill way over there. Probably that's 5 or 6 miles away. There's one. There's another big one way over there. There's another one over there. Another one on the other side of the cabin up against the side of the mountain. And that's all BLM land. Those guys aren't supposed to be there. They just pulled onto property, and they're doing illegal grow operations. And they're big operations. I mean, this one over here, they're covering at least 10 acres with their grow area. And I'm pretty sure that they don't belong there on that property either. But, you know, what do? Well, apparently there's a local marijuana drug enforcement police force around here in this county, and they did a raid just on the other side of the ridge over there, and they nailed a bunch of people, got some firearms, stolen vehicles, and hundreds and hundreds of pounds of processed marijuana and more growing. And they said, yeah, it's an illegal operation because they're growing it all outside. Well, guess what? So are all these other idiots around here. So they had a weed tip hotline there, and I know somebody's going to call the weed tip hotline and turn some of these others in when they see this video, because it's just getting ridiculous out here. They're popping up all over the place. There's another one down there on the ridge that just popped up. That's a smaller operation. But over this way, let's move over here a little bit. I want to make sure I don't trip on any of these rocks or step in any gopher holes and break an ankle. There's a big operation over there. And then just past this one, this operation, over in the, probably I would say it's got to be 8-10 miles that direction. There's another big one over there on the side of that hill, and that one was lit up like the Dodgers ballpark on a night game for the World Series last night. I mean, God, that thing was bright, and I could see, it was so bright I could see the silhouettes of trucks going by on the highway on this side of it. That's how bright it was. I mean, it's ridiculous. There's another one right over there just past that tower. Let me see if I can zoom down there. Yeah, see the white line right there just to the left of the tower? It goes right behind the tower. There's another big operation. And they're all over the place out here. I'm sure that somebody has to have spotted them. And how do you know they're illegal? Well, according to the article that I just read, in this county, it's in violation of state law to grow more than 6 plants for yourself, and they have to be grown indoors. You can't grow them outdoors. So all of this is all outdoors. So I looked up on the internet for rules and regulations for growing medical marijuana in this county, in this area. And I found that the rules all said that it's illegal to grow it outdoors unless you have a permanent structure, a permanent facility, and you have water and electricity utilities. You can't be using off-grid services or anything like that. You've got to be on the grid with water and electricity. I guess that's how the local government figures they get their money out of you. So, interesting. So I know that none of these guys have that. They're running generators and things like that. So just, you know, they're really ruining the desert because they go up and down the dirt roads. They throw beer cans and beer bottles out. They're driving water trucks and cars with no registrations or expired registrations. You know that they're completely illegal, right? The water trucks are doing 70 miles an hour down the dirt roads. You know, if you got a Class B license, you don't drink and throw beer bottles out the window, and you don't drive that fast. You can lose your license for good. You'll never get it back. But of course, these guys don't care because they don't have licenses. And the water trucks they're driving, they don't even have license plates on them. You know, they're buying junk trucks that can't be registered because they don't pass the state requirements to be on the road. And then they're using them to haul their water up here. And they're stealing water because there's no way in the world they can afford 20,000 gallons of water a day to keep their plants growing. So right now they're not growing. But I'll guarantee you that the way things are going from the article I read, they've got a pretty good task force going, and they're coming to get these guys. They'll be coming this year. As soon as they start growing again, they'll wait till the plants are established, and you can smell them miles away. It's not like they can hide from that. And I'll guarantee we're going to see some excitement this year. I'll see what I can catch on video when it comes down to that. Anyway, thanks for joining me tonight. This is G Bear saying don't forget to give me a thumbs up down there, and don't forget to click that subscribe button. We're doing pretty good, but we can do better. Thank you. Oh, by the way, I got an email from Pierre from Heat Seeker Bus today, and he reached the 3,000 mark for his subscribers. Congratulations, Pierre. Keep on going. You're trying to catch up to me, and I know you probably will. He's been doing ads for a company that's sending him products, and he's showing how the products work on his channel. So you might want to go over there and check him out. That's Pierre at Heat Seeker Bus. This is G Bear signing off.